What's up, Slick Review fans? We're coming at you with another video. We've got another product to check out from my new friends over at Core Essentials. This is another kind of belt, but this one is distinctly different from the one we checked out the other day. So we checked out a couple of their fashion belts, and go check out that video after this one. But what we've got here are two of their gun belts. So we're going to open it right up, check this thing out. So when you order yours, it'll come in this nice box. Right away up top, we're greeted with a little bit of their propaganda that, again, I'm going to hold here. You can pause this, read it for yourself. Now, what Core does, it's a belt unlike anything you've seen before. So they come in one size that's good for waists from 24 inches all the way up to 54. Now, how do they do that? That's because you size it yourself. So you order the belt, comes like this in this box, and then on the underside, and again, we'll get into this in a second, but on the underside, they have marked in 1-inch increments the length of the belt. And the idea is that you size it yourself, cut off what you don't need, and there you go. You've got your belt ready to go. So that's the idea. So they tell you in this how to do that. So again, you can pause this, read it for yourself. So we'll put that off to the side here. Now they did send us two more belts to check out here. So we're going to grab those, put those right there for a second. Inside we've got two different buckles to check out for our new belt, so we'll put those right there, as well as a nice carrying case, so that's good. What I would recommend is buying their optional hanger. Now this is only going to run you $3, so a no-brainer, worth every penny, and I would recommend picking this up as well, because as you can see, so this is how the buckle works. It hangs on to the notches right there and hangs in your closet just like that. So for only $3, no brainer. Pick one of those up as well. So we're going to set all this stuff off to the side here and check out this belt. Now again, they did send us two to check out. As far as features and benefits, they're identical. We just have two different colors to check out, and as well as the buckles here. So we have a black and a brown. So let's unroll these a little bit so we can check out kind of the finish. So kind of like the fashion belts, nice smooth leather here, and the brown does look very nice, and so does the black. You could wear either of these with pretty much any outfit. You could wear these casually, you could dress them up, dress them down, whatever you like. They look great. They have a nice shine to them, and I do like this stitching as well. So these are very classy looking belts here. Let's take a look at these two buckles that we have. So this is what they call the X1. They have three different ones to choose from, and you can head to their website after the video. It'll be down in the description for you. But they have three different buckles. Here's two of them. So you can choose, and it's purely personal preference. They all work exactly the same. So we'll set those here as well. So again, we'll go into a little bit more detail of how these work, and then we'll go try one on. So I'm going to set the black one off to the side now that we kind of checked that out, just to focus on the one here. So here's the brown one, and again, there's a little bit of the shot for you just so you can kind of see the tone. Very nice color. How these work is, as you will see, there are no holes or anything here, and that's by design. So again, you cut off what you don't need, and then you take your buckle, and we're just going to throw it on the end of this one, even though it's 54 inches. We're going to throw this buckle on the end of this belt here. So you just put it on like so. Use the teeth, clamp it down, and then on the underside, here's how they work. So there's a spring-loaded ratchet right here, and a track underneath this side of the belt. So all you do is stick in this side, and as you pull the belt through, the ratchet goes to work and holds it right there. And these are 1/4 of an inch increments. So you can wear the belt, and we've all had belts before, of course, and usually go to Kohl's or whatever, and you pick out the one that you need, say like a 36, and you find one of the holes, and good enough, right? But sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I've had to like punch holes in between and stuff like that, and there's even times like throughout the day where sometimes maybe you just want a little bit looser or tighter or whatever. This, you can do that, again, in 1/4 of an inch increments, so in essentially millimeters. You can just tighten it or loosen it. All you do is press this little mechanism right here and just pull the belt out, and there it goes. So it's an ingenious design, and I really love these belts. I've been wearing them every day since I got the last couple to check out. And then we'll give you one more shot of the underside before we go test these things out. So again, here's the underside, and here's what I was talking about. So you try on the belt, and then go ahead and cut off what you don't need, and then put the buckle on the end. So it's a pretty ingenious design as well. So you don't have to worry about size because you're going to do it yourself. Now, a couple of the benefits, again, because this is a gun belt. This is not really meant to just be worn all the time. Well, of course you could. This one's designed to be used for everyday carry. So a couple things that make this belt great for that are, one, no holes, because as you put weight on one side of the gun, it's not going to be under stress and you're not going to have holes stretched out. Also, because it will fit better, it'll fit exactly to what you need it. You should be able to have a better, more consistent draw as well, because the belt's not going to move and flex or anything like that. It's going to be fit exactly to what you need. Now, they make their gun belts with a single piece of genuine cowhide leather, so it's not bonded leather or any garbage like that. This is the real deal. This is genuine leather on both the outside and the inside of the belt. In addition, there's a reinforced poly core in the middle of the belt between the leather outside and the inside, and that's for added strength and rigidity, and it should be good for inside and outside the waistband carry. Now, why should you even consider a reinforced gun belt? Why can't you just use the nylon belt that you got for free with your jeans, or a $10 leather belt from Kohl's? Well, you could. However, you're not going to have some of the benefits that a reinforced gun belt will give you. So one, like I said, more rigidity. It's going to stay in place if, God forbid, you should ever need to draw your firearm. One other thing is with those belts, because I carry every day myself, and I've used, just regular belts before. But sometimes what you can get, especially with the heavier firearms, is that you can have what some people call gun sag. And it's just what it sounds like. It starts to kind of drift down because there's no flexibility. There's no bones in the belt. So it kind of drags out a little bit, and then you might start to print, or, where your gun shows through your clothing a little bit, and nobody wants that. The idea of concealed carry is that nobody knows you have it. So we've talked a lot about this belt and what it offers, but the most important thing, especially for something so important, is how it performs. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get this sized up, I'm going to get it equipped with my firearm, and we're going to see how it goes. See you then. Hey guys, so I've been using this for a few weeks now as the main belt that I use when I'm carrying, and I just wanted to show you how sturdy it is. I've been very impressed with this belt. So here I've got my main firearm that I use for carrying, my SIG P938, and I use my Winthrop holster that we did a review on quite a while ago. But this is what I normally use, and of course, empty. So I'll just go ahead and load it in the holster here, and I can show you how sturdy it is on the draw. So if I needed to draw my firearm, there's no give or sagging with the belt at all. I have immediate tension on the firearm, and I can draw it immediately. If you use other belts that are not meant for carrying, what you get a lot of times is a lot of give, and you don't actually start removing the firearm from the holster for a couple inches. So, very impressed with this, but let's head back to the table for the rest of the video. Alright guys, so we're back for the verdict on the gun belt from Core. Now guys, I've been carrying a firearm pretty much every day for the past 10 years or so, and I have to tell you that this is by far the most comfortable belt I have ever used for street carry. And that's because this belt was designed to be used as a gun belt. So again, we have the two pieces of leather on either side, and then the reinforced poly core down the middle, which gives it rigidity. Now that's in addition to the other benefits of this ratchet system that you get from Core. Now remember, this is going to last you longer because it doesn't have any holes or anything that will stretch out over time. Now you can use this for inside the waistband or outside, either one that you prefer. And one important thing to keep in mind is that over at Core, they do sell just regular dress belts as well. These buckles are not interchangeable between the two, so just something to keep in mind. Now, this belt you could use just for wearing around town too, because it's not a tactical belt. With a lot of times with gun belts, they look like either a duty belt or, like a web belt or something like that. This is something that you can just wear around town. So guys, I am very impressed with the product from Core, just like with the dress belt, but this one has the added functionality of being suitable for carrying a firearm. For only $60, I am very impressed, and I can't recommend this belt highly enough. Also, if you use the code SLICKREVIEWS at checkout, you'll save 10%, which makes it an even better deal. So if you guys have any comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I try to answer every single one. Find me on social media so you can stay in touch, but most importantly, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss any future videos. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. Slick Reviews, out.